for the voluntary acknowledgement of paternity because you are not the biological father of that child, and to be on the hook for financial responsibility to me is a constitutional violation. It's you're forcing me to sit up here to do you're forcing me to do something that I'm not responsible for, and having the right attorney to argue that fact that I am not the father and financially I am not responsible for the child. And I was under the impression, regardless of if you saying that there's a statute of limitations, there's always a way around. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That. Because if you would say, even with you saying the statute of limitations, it has to be something that precedes that to say, okay, whether if it's germane, meaning that is you can't circumvent it, you can't go around it, and that has to be in the law. And like I said, logically, it just doesn't make sense. It
Yeah,
doesn't
I'm
make
I'm
sense.
all in the understanding. I probably, like I say, I just more or less just caved into it and just like I say, I
Yeah,
didn't
you
did
didn't
all
give
that.
up. Yeah, you
It's
gave up.
honestly, man, to me, it's everything that I've been through. It's just money to me at this point. I
Oh,
ain't been
that's
around
one
those
thing.
kids. It's just money.
Well, apparently that's all the woman wants anyway. So, it's not like you hurting her feelings any
I'm not.
in regards to that, especially if she sit up here and do a slime ball thing, like have children with your brother and then put you on the hook as the father, knowing good and well that she was sleeping with your brother. So,
And how y'all
um
family know that stuff and then and hear that too? Like that ain't cool.
But like I say, my mom told me, my mom, my sister, everybody had the same thing to say is I didn't feel like it was my responsibility to tell you that's your relationship.
Mm.
And they just watched me
Right.
just sit around, take care of this girl, do everything for this girl. Just to
Mm.
but I don't even talk to him now. My mom stopped talking to me. She called me a deadbeat for leaving the kids.
Shut the door. Shut
So
the
like
door.
literally I just moved to a whole different state. I moved to Pennsylvania. It just is what it is.
Shut the door.
I haven't talked to my mom in 2 years. So it is what it is.
Dang, that's crazy.
Man, that's life, man.
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I do appreciate y'all. I'm gonna definitely just do some more research into it because I definitely just got into a state. Just it is what it is. Like I said, I'm doing much better in life for myself. So it was just
Yeah, you need to go ahead and you need to you need to go ahead and file a motion to
yeah. I recorded the live. I got it down what you said.
yeah, because it's gonna brother, you if you don't go ahead and you don't file that motion to sit up here to take yourself off of that birth certificate, you in a world of trouble. But let me go ahead and let me make sure we need a court order proving opportunity. Yeah, with the DNA testing, um, and test, and then file that order with the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services vital records. Using application to correct or change the Michigan birth records. They do have a place called Michigan Legal Help. I will reach out to them to
Okay, I got you.
to help with that process because
Cause
yeah,
I went on there and then because she was with there with me and she was with the judge. We was there to sign away my rights, and they said just because I sign away my rights doesn't get me off the hook of child support.
yeah, signing away the rights it doesn't get you off the hook. And then on top of that, the children are not yours, so you don't have any rights. You're not a
Yeah.
parent. So, like I said, your motion, or the context of your motion or your complaint is to revoke an acknowledgement of paternity or petition to well, it's not a petition to determine child born out of wedlock with the mission court, but your motion is to revoke an acknowledgement of paternity or parentage, basically. That's what your motion needs to be. It's specifically for that, to revoke your acknowledgement of parentage, and then go before the court. Then once you sit up here and you go before the court, you have your motion hearing packet. You have your motion hearing packet prepared and showing the DNA testing. Because oftentimes, if the hearing is set for something specific as child support or custody or whatever, anything outside of that, the judge ain't hearing it. It's specifically what the motion is there to address. Now, you have some judges that would be like, okay, this, that, and the third. You understand what I'm saying? As far as
Yeah, I'm understanding.
yeah, it's paternity concern. That's one thing. But you need to sit up here and do your motion to revoke acknowledgement of parentage, and then use that DNA testing. If they're requiring an additional test, you understand what I'm saying? You can go ahead and you can agree to that.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
you definitely have to go about it with that. And then once you go ahead and you get in front of the court and the order is granted, because I don't see the court sitting up here ordering it. Don't go in there addressing about the child support. You can go ahead and you can fix that. You understand? Once you get the order as far as revoking the acknowledgement of paternity. Once the revoke of acknowledgement of paternity is done, then you go back into the court and address the child support issue. But you got to get off the hook of saying that these children were mine. And these children are not mine, based on the grounds that DNA testing shows that this woman was sleeping with my brother, and my brother is the father of these children and not me. So now you also, not only do you have the DNA test that show that you're not the father of the children, you also sit up here and you address the character of this woman, that she would sit up here and sleep with a family member of yours and still put you up on child support. So it's about building, you understand, building your credibility, as opposed to, and even though I know what you said, that she said that when you went to court that she admitted that you weren't the father, but it was about the money. And like I say, it just depends on the judge that you go in front of, and for them to even say what the best interests of the children are. The best interests of the children are to know who their real father is, and not just somebody that you pick and choose, because it's about also what's fair to you. Because what does that do to your emotional state, to find out that children that you have signed a birth certificate, you've probably been there through the pregnancy, providing for, actually have an emotional attachment, and then to have your heart ripped out of your chest knowing that the person that you were intimate with and that you brought or thought that you brought life into the world, you understand, was messing with your brother. And now you understand, and you might even, and really and truly, you might even still care about the kids, but now you understand, you emotionally unavailable because of the whole legal proceeding and everything like that, and everything else that done went on, as far as, you understand, the betrayal of your brother, the betrayal of this person, so it's a whole lot of emotions there. And if I was you, if she got anything, I would sue her. I would sue her. I would sue her and get some compensation, because it's a lawsuit.
Okay.
not
Let me
just family court, but